Hi, I'm Caroline with Partition Plus, and today I'm going to be helping you to install your toilet partitions. Let's get started. We're about to install two compartments made of solid plastic. These are in a between-wall configuration and use optional continuous hardware. Your materials and bathroom will be different, but this installation will show the general process. Check the video description for a link to downloadable instructions. First, you'll need to gather your tools. These are the tools that we recommend for your installation. The rest of your supplies will be included in the hardware box provided in your delivery. Check out our video on toilet partition hardware to learn more about the different pieces in your box. Don't forget to wear the proper safety equipment when installing partitions, and always have another person with you to help and in case of an emergency. First, you'll need to mark the front center line. This is where all your screws and panels will be placed. Take the depth of your compartment given in your drawings and subtract half the thickness of your material to find the center line. You may now also mark along the center line the locations of your shoes. For this step, you may find a chalk line to be helpful, but it can also be done with a pencil. Now take your pilaster shoes. Place your shoes in their proper locations, aligning the holes in the bottom with the center line. Then, mark where you'll drill into the floor. Measure along the back wall where the panel bracket will be placed and mark the locations of screws with a pencil. This bracket supports the panel that divides the stalls. We recommend using a laser level to ensure that the bracket is straight. Repeat with the brackets on the side walls that hold the pilaster to the wall. Now, drill all your holes in the indicated locations to the depth required by your brand and material. This will include the holes in the wall and the floor. Insert your plastic anchors into the holes and press them in until they are as flush to the surface as possible. Next, use the appropriate screws to secure the brackets to the walls. Repeat the process for the shoes. We now have all of our brackets and shoes in place. For this installation, the shoes also act as floor brackets for the pilasters. Other materials, like powder-coated steel, will include separate floor brackets and decorative shoes to conceal them. We have also placed jacks on the ground at the appropriate height to prepare to place our panel. Position your dividing panel at the correct height above the finished floor using jacks to temporarily support its weight. These solid plastic stalls use a stacked panel that adds extra height for greater privacy. Most configurations will include one-piece panels between toilet compartments. Check out our video above about stacked panel assembly for more on this process. Now, you can measure for the panel to pilaster bracket that's on the pilaster. Measure how high and how far in from the side of the pilaster the panel will sit. Make sure to take into account the height of the panel and its position above the floor. Pre-drill your holes before attaching the bracket with screws, making sure not to drill through the pilaster. Insert the pilaster into the shoe. Before securing the panel to the pilaster at the front and the wall at the back, use the adjustable jacks to level the panel. Once the panel is level, use the pre-drilled holes in the brackets as a guide to drill through the panel. Secure the panel to the brackets using sex bolts. Place the wall pilaster into its appropriate shoe, then make sure it's plumb. Then, drill your holes and attach your screws. Place the hinges for your door in the appropriate spots as marked by your drawings. Pay careful attention to whether your door swings inward or outward so that you attach the hinges the correct way. Using the holes in the bracket as a guide, drill the holes and then secure the hinges with your screws. Use a jack to hold the door in place at the proper height and fix the hinge to the pilaster as well. Repeat the same with the next pilaster and door until you have completed all of the doors in your setup. Now, Place a headrail piece in the appropriate spot against one wall and on top of the pilasters. Fix this headrail piece to the pilasters using the appropriate screws to prevent any shifting. Mark the other headrail piece or pieces and trim them to the appropriate length so that there is no overlap. Use the brackets to secure the headrail to the walls. Now for the stall components. Measure the proper locations for each component and using the holes in the pieces as guides, mark where your holes should be, drill them, and affix the hardware pieces with screws. The hardware in each installation may vary, but this installation includes the following: a barrier-free latch for locking the partition, which consists of a piece for the door and the pilaster, an interior and exterior handle. ADA compliant stalls typically only require an exterior handle, but you may want your stall to have both. A coat hook installed at the appropriate height to be ADA compliant, and a doorstop to protect the partition and wall from damage. Consult your design and local building codes to make sure you maintain compliance with accessibility requirements. After lightly cleaning your partitions to remove smudges, dirt, and installation debris, the toilet partitions are complete. If you have any questions about installation, the experts at Partition Plus are here to help. Give us a call at 1-800-298-9696 or come visit us at www.partitionplus.com. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy your brand new partitions.